So look what we got in the mail today. This is Legovesting 2019 Christmas edition of this catalog. And you're going to be checking out here and seeing which ones you should be getting for yourself, which one you should consider to collect, and of course, which ones are going to be making you money in the future. So the first thing I do suggest for you to get is right here. This is the Star Wars Advent Calendar. The Advent Calendar collections are definitely something that is easy for you to invest and to get. So this is going for $40, which is the Star Wars one, which I really suggest for you to get. There's also the CD one and the Friends one. Those two are not going to be worth almost anything. This one might increase over time depending on what kind of minifigures are available over here. If you're going to be buying things, one of the coolest things about the holiday season is the keychains. Some of them are more collectibles than others. This one right here, sometimes they come up with a special edition. So keep that in mind. Another thing is sometimes they do have something free with purchase. This one is not a collectible figure, but this is an extra way for you to get extra money by buying things that come directly with sets and things that you can get as additional or for free, and you can just sell them for parts, for money, whatever you want to do with them. Very interesting thing right now that we have here is the Winter Village. Every single time I see a new Winter Village, I definitely jump on it. It is always a collectible version. This one is going for $99. Just the gingerbread edition. So this is the theme for this year. And definitely you should get those because they even have a snowblower actually right here. So this one I think is really gonna increase in price. Not sure how much, but the lighted brick. This is kind of cool. Specifically why was that they used to have this really a long time ago, years ago, and I finally bought this back, and it does bring a lot of childhood memories for me, and I think this is what was going to make this set something from ordinary to even extraordinary. Definitely a command for you to get. Not collectibles, Duplos, more kids versions. Sometimes they have something interesting here, by the way, so don't just go ahead and pass by the kids versions because the minifigures inside here could be something collectible. In this specific case here, I don't see anything that is worth of notice over here. There's a blue figure right there. It could be worth something, but those things are not really worth it here. Not for me anyway. The space sets. And the space sets themselves, those are definitely gonna go up in value. Specifically this right here, where you have a bunch of different minifigures all combined, a lot of them all together. Because you have so many of them in one pack, for only $40, this is easily could double to $80 set right here. Those specific sets right there, this is a give or take here. I do like this specific big version of this space set right here for $150. It is stretching the budget. How much higher can this go? This is questionable. This could be a lot more higher in a few years in the future, specifically if they build a space shuttle that looks like this. If they don't, this is not going to really go up in price. Firefighting sets. Those are collectibles, definitely, but this is for people who like firefighting, specifically that niche. So I'm not really into this as in terms of a collector's item. It is a very nice classic set. Same thing for the firemen too. Most of the time I would skip those as well. Those are very niche sets, and yes, they could hold in value. Once in a while you will get something that is really extraordinary, but most of the time it's not really worth it for you to get. Here we have something very interesting, the donut shop right there. Now this is a very interesting set as well here, part of the CD sets. and it has an actual donut featured right here. For 89 bucks, you're getting a very beautiful set here that potentially could go up in value, specifically this one right there in the middle. There's also a people pack here, but that's not gonna really go much high in value. Although they do have a target shooting right here. I do like this set. It's like a carnival kind of a set. I don't think it's gonna go up in value either here. Ski Resort, this could be a collector's item right here, right off the bat. This could actually double just because people are so much into something like this, skiing. Train sets, always a collector's item. You can never say a train set is not a collectible. Every single train set released by Lego almost always doubles in price, goes up in value. Including this one right here. Unfortunately, there is nothing really extra that goes along with it. Some small sets over here, those make really nice gifts. There is nothing here that is of collector's value. Most of the life rescues, those are actually the friend sets, and most of the time those are not something I like to buy, because they're not really holding much in terms of value. Not yet anyway, but it's getting to the point that they're making them more and more sophisticated and more interesting, just because of the pieces that are included. And one of those sets is this one right here. The entire set doesn't bring much attention to me except for this spaceship right here and underwater rescue. I do like this, and I think people are just gonna get it just for this. So I think this has some potential, but not in terms of a collector's value, and neither does this ship. Here's more fun with friend sets. Same deal over here as well. Those are not gonna go up in value. There is just not enough interest in those kind of things. Not yet anyway. More friend sets over here. Those are actually animal related, and yet I don't find anything here that is exclusive that will go up in price. On the other hand, we have Disney doll sets. This is something totally brand new that just came out. And because it involves Disney and Lego's combination, any of those specific sets, specifically this one right here, which is super cheap for $29, and we have a castle set right here as well, and even a jewelry box creation. This looks like super unique too. Any of those sets are gonna become a collector's item. Disney and Lego combined is the ultimate combination. Another one is that I also want to put your focus on is the Overwatch. Any Overwatch sets are going to become a collector's item just because of the company that makes them, which is Blizzard Entertainment. So any of those minifigures, this could be the cheapest set that's going to value go up double in price. I do like the pieces that are included as well. And now we have this Avengers Superheroes and Legos is the ultimate combination over here. This one, collector's item, definitely. This one, I think it's going to become a collector's item just because of the pieces involved over here. And we also have the headquarters as well. Maybe this one's going to be a double too. We don't know. It is yet to be found out. Batman sets, definitely something that they come up once in a while with those amazing sets. I think this one right here is probably your best bet. Second best bet is probably this one, although I see something totally amazing in this set. I mean, I like it, but what I like the most is this right here. In fact, I like it so much, I'm gonna be checking if I can get my hands on just this piece right there. Sometimes I like something so much that I just want to get it. This minifigure right here is definitely going to be a collector's item too. I like this general bat cave over here. It is a very nice bat cave, by the way. Built a robot box here. Not too crazy about this whatsoever. I don't think this is going to become a collector's item, but nobody knows. Some things are just not everybody knows the answer to, and that's one of them. Minecrafts. This is for people who are super into Minecrafts, and unless you're really into Minecrafts, I don't think that this is going to become a collector's item. But I was wrong before as well. it just doesn't seem like there was anything here except the minifigures that came to my attention. Townhouses. Well, this one looks just amazing. Everything about this just screams value. You have a bunch of compartments here that is going all together, and the best part of this is that this is a pet shop, and every single one of them is a module all by itself for only 80 bucks. This is definitely a value item. I like it. I think this might go up in value. All kinds of things just like it. Building sets always go up in value eventually. Over here we have the Outback cabin and some other sets that I don't think are going to be worth much. But we have this right here. Whoa. Well, we have a lot of very good sets that are coming up, and this is one of them. If you want to get anything this year and you want to get just for collector's edition, probably get like 50 of those, as much as you can afford, every single one of those. I think not only this is going to go sold out, this is going to go up in price just because of the minifigures that are included, the hats themselves, and this figure right here. Other than that, we have another castle right now. Beautiful castle for only 80 bucks right here, and this castle definitely is going to go up in value too. You have so much things that are going here, including the carriage itself. Another one, classic right there, gonna go up in value. Make sure you check it out. You have this huge castle here. I don't really like this. It's $400, way overpriced. You probably can't get a lot of money for this one, and including, it has good minifigures, but it's like a miniature set. I don't like it. Another one is the Ultimate Collector Series. Huge, big, $700, way too expensive. Very hard to double your money on here. The shipping fees are unbelievable on eBay for something this big. Not worth it. On the other hand, something like this, easy, 9 bucks here. A lot of unique minifigures. Every single Star Wars Lego sets, especially the classic edition, is going to go up in value. And specifically this one here, for 160 bucks, you get this spaceship. This is an easy double, just right there. We have a lot of other things, dislike stuff like that. Totally hate it. This one, I don't know what in the world they were thinking when they created something like it. And the Droid Commando set, I'll skip that one as well. On the other hand, we have largest Lego set ever, $800, masterpiece over here. Good set. I like it. I like the details. I don't think I will ever justify paying this much for a Lego set, and I don't think this thing can go up too high in value. It could, but something this expensive is just much harder for you to double the cash than cheaper sets, and I prefer those instead. Not to say that it wasn't a good set, by the way. Here's a cheap train set right here. Another one that I have my eye on. I like those sets. The Hidden Side, I think, is one of those bunch of sets that over the years is gonna go up in value. People are gonna come back to this and like, wow, this is a cool set, and I wish I got it when I was a kid. I would skip the school bus right here, the haunted mansion, whatever, the haunted schoolyard. I don't think so. I don't like it so much. And now we have the Ninjagos. This is a win or a lose easily here, and we have a few nice ones here, but I don't like them this much. Maybe this one right here. This one is pretty cool, by the way. So overall, lots of very good sets here. I do like a lot of them. I think that when it comes to buying things, you have to be more picky. Those are the Jurassic Park sets. I love the Jurassic Park theme. This one is a collector set right here. This one is a maybe just for the dino. I would get that one. I would skip on this one right here. This one's just easy, $20. And we have an exclusive right there, Stranger Things. If you're a fan of that show, definitely grab your hands on that one. $200, easy double right there. Technics, not to say I'm not a fan, but it's much harder to double money on those sets, including the racers. Once in a while you find an interesting one. This buggy right here is probably the biggest value in this whole entire set. Anything else here? Techniques, not a specialist in those. Every one of those garage sets and dyno, anything here is a collector set. The modular sets always go up in price. And talking about price here, exclusive Disney Castle. That is definitely a big thing. $350. This is going to be $1,000 set someday. The easiest way for you to invest in Disney is just to buy a bunch of minifigures, Disney 2 series. Any of those could be a triple someday too. Over here we are talking about Disney Train and Station set. $320, a little bit on the expensive side, yet I think this could easily up to $1,000 too, just because of the theme itself. Also, Tree House, no, I don't like it. This one, yeah, Flintstone, big fan of Flintstones, not too much of a fan of the building, huge fan of the minifigures. I think this one should go up in value. That sums up almost the whole entire catalog, except the Friends edition. I do think the Friends edition is going to be worth it in price. Definitely get this one. There are so many people who love Friends and Legos all combined. This could see an easily double as well.